Hello there guys, and welcome to this live stream. This is Q8Pilot, your host for today's show. I want to welcome all of you to the stream tonight, and thank you Edwin Lee for becoming a VVIP member of the Q8Pilot channel. We've got with us today Michael. Hello Michael. Slea Bonga. Aiden Dougal. Hello my friend. Danny. I am from Vancouver. Hello my friend, and welcome. Gibby, we've got Fabian and Scott. Hello there, my friend, and welcome to the stream. Jay, Drag, Captain Stan, Omar on. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Today we are flying the Toliss A321 in the Kuwait Airways livery. We're flying back home today. I'm excited to do this flight because I've received a lot of requests from a lot of members to do a flight from Saudi Arabia to Kuwait or Kuwait to Saudi Arabia. So today we're flying from Riyadh, King Fahd International Airport to Kuwait International Airport. And we've got the ground handling. The aircraft is being loaded up with the required services such as food, drinks, and we're getting fueled up as well. Today we are Kuwait Airways flight 2574. Our approximate flight time today is 1 hour and 5 minutes. So let's get things started. And by the way, I do have the BSS Soundpack for the Toliss A321 NEO. Brilliant soundpack, sounds really good. The engine sounds are just fantastic. So let's go ahead and begin prepping up the aircraft, and the first thing we are going to do, Bram, hello my friend. Benny, hello there my friend, and welcome. And we've got Steve and Rand. Hello Rand, welcome. Let's go ahead and bring up the Toliss control panel. We are also using packs today for extra fun. And let's see here. That's packs, show hide packs. Yeah, we'll take a look at that in just a moment. Let's go ahead and bring up the Toliss control panel and set the aircraft up. And of course, we are going to bring our friendly EFB, which is Sim Toolkit Pro, my absolute favorite electronic flight bag for flight simulation. So we're going to go to the performance, and we're going to take a note of the number of passengers. 166 passengers today for this flight. We'll leave the passenger distribution alone. And let's see here. We've got, we'll put this back here on 1,000 and 500 here. I think that's about right there. We're going to load that, load the fuel. Fuel is for some reason we need 15.4, but I don't think we need that much fuel going to Kuwait. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 7.5, and that's it. We're good. And let's see, ground services, we don't need any of that right now, so let's dismiss the control panel for now and the flight plan, and let's power up the aircraft. External power is turned on. Battery 1, battery 2, and cruise supply, ground control. We're going to go to the ADIRS and set it to nav mode. Next up, we're going to arm the emergency light and turn on the non-smoking and fasten seatbelt sign.
I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. Unless you're in the front row, please place all of your items in the overhead bins. If you have any trouble finding a location for your carry-on items, please let a flight attendant know and we would be happy to assist you. If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats. If you're in an emergency exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the card in the seat back in front of you. If you're not able to comply with these actions, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. Now's the time to get out any last-minute text messages if you need to, but we ask that once you depart from the gate, you put away any laptops.
I'm just
or
waiting
tablets.
for the
Thank you, and welcome
cabin
aboard.
crew to... There we go. She's finally done with the announcement. Thank God. And now we can continue. Good afternoon, Captain Geo. How are you, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Steve, 1975. Hello there, buddy. I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. Yes, I do need to get to the SSG 157195 and one by, I think it's by X-Crafts, isn't it? Captain Geo has become a VVIP member. Thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate your support and welcome to the elite membership at the Q8Pilot channel. All right, so one thing I do want you guys to... Actually, let's wait for the engine start, and then I'll let you guys hear the engine sounds, both from the inside and out, because I think they're fantastic. All right, so we've got everything set up here. Today, folks, we are going to be cruising at 35,000 feet. And so we're going to set that here. 35,000 feet is now set. And let's go and set up the Mukdu. Let's bring it up here, and we're going to go to init. We are flying from Oscar Romeo Echo Kilo to Oscar Kilo Bravo Kilo. Oh, hold on. That's Oscar Echo Romeo Kilo to Oscar Kilo Bravo Kilo. There we go. Flight number today is Kuwait Airways. Kuwait Airways 2574. The cost index is 5 and cruise altitude is 350. Iris in it. Align on reference. Confirm the alignment. Good to go. And now we can bring up the Toliss control panel once more and set up the performance data. All right, so zero fuel weight today is 68.2, 68.28, so 0.3 is fine. And the zero fuel center of gravity is 28%. And we stick that here. Block fuel today is 7.5. And there we go. Fuel is all set up. Dennis, hello, my friend. Monish, hello there. Welcome. Glad to have you here.
We are ready to go when you are.
All right, cabin crew just notified us that we are ready to go. The passengers are all
Ladies
seated.
and gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 2574. Our flight time will be roughly 44 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
I'm not sure why we're not getting the performance data. It's really strange. I wonder why we're not getting the performance data here. Default. Huh. Oh, I'll tell you why. Because we haven't entered our flight plan. All right. So we are going to go to, let's see, Sim Toolkit Pro. And let's enter our flight plan. 33 right today for departure out of Riyadh. 33 right through the Alta 1 Kilo departure. And insert. And we're going to go to Alta, which is the transition here direct to give us All right, let's go there, and we're going to select the airways. Oh, beg your pardon. That is direct to Gibiski, BUS. And then we're going to take Airway Hotel 976. So let's go to the Airways Hotel 976. And we're going to exit the airway at Mostri. And that is set. And then direct to, let's go ahead and insert those. And we're going to go to Medco. And we're going to insert that here. And then direct to Kunro. Is that right? No, that's not right. There we go. And finally, it is now our, okay, so let's go ahead and insert that. And now it's our destination into Kuwait. We're going to be arriving today, ILS 33 right. There we go. And it is the Conru 3 Charlie star. That's the one there. And let's see if there are any transitions. Looks like no transition there. So let's go ahead and insert that. There might be a discontinuity. Let's make sure there's everything is clear there, which it is. Perfect. And now we can go to the performance page, and I suppose now we can see the performance information here. There you go, flaps 1, and now we can select our V1 150 knots. V rotate is 150. And finally V rotate 154. That is set. Transition altitude is 13,000 feet in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Flaps 1 today for departure, and the flex temperature is 55. And we are now, ladies and gentlemen, set. Makdu is ready. We can dismiss this here. We can put this on performance, and everything is now ready. We are ready for engine start. Let's see who's with us. Cesar, hello, my friend. This is the A321. Here's a look at the aircraft from the outside. Again, we can now dismiss the ground services. Let's go ahead and turn on the APU. Blackjack 62, good morning to you, my friend. I hope you are all doing well in Washington State. A beautiful place to be. Thank you, Dougal. Yeah, it is. I like this livery a lot. It's the new Kuwait Airways livery, and it is just really a real revamp over the previous one. So let's go ahead and get the weather information here at Riyadh. We've got 075 knots. Cloud and visibility okay. No significant change in the next couple of hours. QNH is 1007. Temperature is 38 Celsius. So let's set 1007 for the QNH. All's looking good there. And we've got a new subscriber to the channel, JD Brown. Welcome to the channel, my friend. And thanks for being a subscriber here at the Q8 Pilot channel. All right, we are good now. Oh, we didn't start the APU, so let's start the APU. We are still running on external power, but if we look at the outside, there you can hear the beautiful sounds. There you go. Just listen to the sounds. Really beautiful sounds by the BSS Soundpack. Alright, what we're going to do is let's bring up ground handling. And we're just going to say drive away all. And now all the ground services will begin moving away from the aircraft. And it's time for us to close the doors and get going. I just got the Soundpack recently noticed that they fixed popping sound in the replay mode. Yes, indeed. Aviation Boy L4E, welcome to the channel. Silas Thompson, welcome to the channel, my friend. Thank you guys for your support and for subscribing to the channel. Right, let's take a look here. Looks like we have got... Alright, APU bleed is on. And we can now dismiss the... Oh, external power is already dismissed, looks like. Alright, we're going to go ahead and turn on our beacon lights. Nav lights are turned on and we are ready for pushback. The runway is right over there, so we are going to push back this way and we're going to head over to the runway. Alright, and we can just go to ground handling and say idle. Perfect. Alrighty. Everything looks good here, and let's go ahead and call the pushback truck.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Really nice sounds. And I'll let you guys hear the engine sounds as well once we've got them running. And here's the pushback. Yeah, so the windy, Danny, the sound that you hear in the outside, the wind sound, is that of XP Realistic. So I left the airport ambient sounds on, but I've turned off all the sounds that manipulate the cockpit
all doors
ambience.
And hatches are closed.
And the sounds of the BSS pack are just so good to be tampered with the XP Realistic sounds. So I turned them all off so that we don't hear those sounds and we hear only the sounds that are part of the BSS Soundpack. By the way, the code name for this aircraft is Al Jahra.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Al Jahra is actually an area in Kuwait. Right, parking brake released.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
All right, we have clearance to start our engines. So engine mode selector to start. And we, of course, as it is always the case, we're going to start with engine number 2. Pushback is doing some strange things. Really strange things.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your complete attention to the flight attendants as they demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft. You will notice a light illuminated above your seat. When this light is illuminated, please fasten your seatbelt low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as we may experience unexpected turbulence. Please take a few moments to now locate one of the several emergency exits on this aircraft. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. In case of an emergency and we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor that will guide you towards the exit. In the event that the cabin loses pressure, an oxygen mask will drop right in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth and secure the elastic band behind your head. Tighten the straps if necessary and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing
This
to the mask.
Pushback truck is doing some really strange things, but it looks like it's pushing the aircraft into the right position now.
In the event that the pilot decides to take us for a swim, a fashionable life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device. Please securely stow all personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are all in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight, and that includes vaping, tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located
Thanks,
in
Benny,
the
for
laboratory.
the info at the top of the FO
All of
side.
this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and let us know if you have any questions.
Is it somewhere
Thank you for
here?
flying with us, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Alright. What I do want you guys to hear is the following. Let me just, let's wait for the pushback to complete. And we are going to... We've got a new subscriber, Dan Hawthorne. Welcome, my friend.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Let's set the parking brake. And then...
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright, so I'm going to go to this view here. Now, listen to this, folks.
Expressing a 601, contact ground 1
Isn't that cool? Those sounds are just really great. And if we go to the outside, tell you, those sounds
Tow is
are
disconnected
just
and bypass
absolutely
bin has
gorgeous.
been removed. Hand signal
All right,
on the right.
let's start
We'll
engine
see you next
number
time,
1.
and have a safe flight.
All right, engine number 1 is now starting. And we need to, I'm not sure what happened here. All right, let's go to performance. And I need to grab the... Down 10. Okay. Point 1 down is done. Alright, and engine number 2 is now spooling. In the meantime, let's set flaps 1. Flaps 1 is set. Arm the speed brakes. Auto brake to maximum. Engine number 2 is now stable. Engine mode selector to normal. APU bleed is off. APU master is off. Runway turn-off lights are on. Taxi lights are on. And wing lights are on. Alright, let's do the flight control check. Full up, full down, full left, full right, neutral, pedal, full left, full right, neutral, all checks okay. Alright, and we are going to actually click here. Takeoff config. There are no blues. We are actually ready for takeoff. So parking brake is released, and let's head over to the runway. I guess the short of the long is get the BSS Soundpack. Yeah, I tell you, this Soundpack really does bring an extra layer of immersion into your flying experience. And the Toliss is really a great aircraft. And the A321 is one that I really enjoy, alongside the A319. As well as the Flight Factor A320. And that's the Kuwait Airways livery in all its glory.
Philippine 431, contact the ground about 1 that's going up.
105, 41 Zebra.
Cabin is ready. We're cleared for takeoff. All right. Landing lights on. Nose light to takeoff. Strobe lights on auto. And we are good to go. All right, let's start the clock.
Philippine 431, contact the ground about 1 that's going up.
105, 41 Zebra.
Looks like there's is that an aircraft on the runway? Nah, we're fine.
Approaching 3 right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at runway 33 right, and we are cleared for takeoff. Stable at 50. Manflex, SRS, and runway. Ooh, what do we got there? Pitch trim. Disagree. Pitch trim. MCD, CG, disagree. Really? I don't think so. We're off the center line there, checking the warning message. Not sure what that was, but we're not aborting. We're going to go ahead and take off. And let's wait for V1. V1. Rotate. Positive rate of flying. Gear is going up. Not sure why we've got that warning message. Of course, there isn't really any nice scenery to enjoy in this part of the world. It's plain old desert. Alright, thrust climb is now set. And we are going to go ahead and engage the autopilot. Autopilot 1 is engaged. Right, we're going to disarm the speed brake and continue our climb to our cruise altitudes of 35,000 feet.
contact ground control 1215.
Did you set the trim? I definitely did set the trim, but I'm not sure why the trim was down 0.1, and we've set that, but for some reason it did not take it for some reason. Not sure if it's a bug or... Santush Kumar, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the Q8Pilot channel, my friend. We should be arriving at Kuwait in an hour from now, and probably a little less than an hour from now, which means, right, speed check, flaps 1, or actually flaps up. So it should be around nighttime, and we should be able to see all the beautiful lights at Kuwait International. It should make for an interesting approach. Runway 33 right is, no, actually we're going to be coming from the southern part of the country. So we're not going to pass by Kuwait City, unfortunately, for the spectacular view of the city during nighttime. But nonetheless, the approach into Kuwait is a nice approach. Let's go ahead and set this to 60. There we are at 7,000 feet. All is looking good. And we are approaching now 10,000 feet. We're going to go ahead and turn off the landing lights, nose light, we're going to turn off light, and wing lights. And let's go ahead and release the passengers and cabin crew.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet. You may now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated and do not congregate in the galley or near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi.
Rashid says, man, your PC specs are very high, amazing.
We do offer complimentary in-flight seating.
Yeah, you got that right. Yeah, the PC specs are pretty good.
A wide range of free live libraries.
And I was actually planning first to do a flight somewhere in Europe and use X-Enviro for a change. The only problem with X-Enviro is that it dims the lights completely during nighttime, so you will absolutely see the lights. You probably won't see the runway lights coming into land. It's that low. So it would be perfect for a morning flight or before evening. Just because of the lights. You can use X-Shade, of course, to change the gamma and make things a little more bright. Alright, transition altitude, barrel reference set to standard, and we are up to 35,000 feet, ladies and gentlemen. Here's our flight plan here, everything's looking good, and we are all set up for the remainder of our flight. Until we reach about 90 nautical miles to our destination, and we will begin then entering the information for our destination airport. Carl, thank you very much for becoming a VVIP member of the Q8Pilot channel. Really appreciate your support, my friend. Thank you and welcome. Really appreciate it. got Hamad with us today. Hamad, welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here tonight, my friend. Appreciate it. Continuing our climb to our cruise altitude. I have, by the way, installed. There was one of you guys have recommended that I use the plugin that displays the landing FPM, and then it tells you how good your landing was. So I do have that Lewis script installed for your viewing pleasure tonight. So we'll see what we get when we land at Kuwait International. Flight Sim Live. What's up, my friend? Welcome. So definitely the Toliss A321 is an aircraft that I recommend. Pablo, welcome to the channel, my friend. And Flight Sim Live, new subscribers to the Q8Pilot channel, welcome aboard. Looks like there is a restriction here. Let's take a look. Yep, definitely a restriction at 20,000 feet. And another restriction at 24.2. And then we are good to climb to our cruise altitude of 35,000 feet. Is it better than Zibo in FPS? Yes, it is, Cesar. In terms of FPS, the Toliss has really been built with performance in mind. So it is easier on the frames than the Zibo, for sure. Well, Flight Sim Live, thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate your support, your kind words. And so being a subscriber to the Q8Pilot channel. Watermelon Guy, hello there, my friend, and welcome. Yeah, definitely the Toliss is an aircraft that I would recommend if you're looking. Chibi, hello there, my friend, and welcome to the Q8Pilot channel. Thanks for subscribing. And as soon as we clear the restriction here, we're going to continue our climb. And if you are, of course, wondering, I'm using the X-Vision version 2 Nordic Extreme preset. And that explains the sky colors that you see here. Really, this part of the world, I think the reason that, for the most part, the reason I don't fly in this region is that the scenery is pretty boring. It's pretty lame, if you ask me. You know, it's merely desert land. So Saudi, Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, UAE. UAE is a little different, maybe in Dubai, but again, for the most part, it's just cold desert land. So there isn't really anything of interest to see in this part of the world. So I prefer, of course, to visit new areas of the sim and learn about the culture of these countries. And it's been quite an educational journey having this YouTube channel. Because normally I like to read about the countries that I haven't visited in real life and learn a little bit about people, the culture, political system. So it's been really an educational journey for me over the past 5 years, creating content on YouTube and visiting different places in the sim. Very, very rewarding, really understanding how other cultures work and how people behave in different countries, and what is acceptable and not acceptable for them. Really enjoy this, and probably this is the most rewarding part of besides the fact that you get to teach people things, and people help people with whatever knowledge that you've got. So definitely a lot of fun doing flight simulation. Very educational, quite entertaining. Can you maybe just turn the sounds a little down a bit so we can hear you clearly? Ah, okay. That we can do. Let me go to here. There we go. Is that better? I hope that's better. Can you reduce some audio? Yeah, just reduced it. Hopefully it's better now. And if it's not, then let me know and I'll reduce it a little further. But it should be okay now. Yeah, it's definitely getting dark here. And we are at 24,000 feet. Alright, let's take a look here. So that's the top of climb. We've still got a way to reach 35,000 feet. And once we reach 30,000 feet, 35,000, we are actually going to begin our descent. So as you can see, it's a very short flight. So yeah, a little more, please. Oh, really? Okay. Let's see here. Let me take this down right about here. Right. Shouldn't hit the yellow now, so it should be all right. Let me know if that's okay. BSS Pro Pack gets loud during climb, especially below 22,000 feet. Yeah, I agree. Is it still? Does it still sound pretty loud, or is it okay now? Alright, so what I can do, let's go, actually the sounds, let me see here, I'm not sure if that's going to help, but we can go to the 3D sounds here, and master internal, master external, so, alright, we'll take this to 75, and we'll take this to 75, maybe that'll help. Still extremely loud. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to volume and I'm going to reduce master internal to about 55. Is that better, guys? Should be better, but if not, let me know. We can reduce these also. So I've reduced the, yeah, much better. Okay, perfect. Excellent. I think we need a little more lights here to make this brighter. And right there. PFDs, yeah, that looks much better. Alright, so we're about 9,000 feet from our cruise altitude, and we are at Mostrey, 18 nautical miles, 31 here, 35 here, top of climb, and then we're going to enter our destination information. Just very quickly, let's take a look at the weather information at Kuwait. So currently it is 350 degrees, 9 knots as we come into land, 41 Celsius during nighttime. So you guys can imagine during daylight, you know what the temperature is like. It's been really hot the last few days in Kuwait. Cloud and visibility okay, and QNH is 1001. No significant change in the next couple of hours, so we are good. Should be a nice landing into Kuwait International. And we've got KC. Welcome to the Kuwait Pilot channel. Thanks for subscribing. As you can see now, this is the top of climb mark. I've tried, I was actually contemplating doing a flight from Dubai to Riyadh aboard the 777 by PMDG. So folks, I did install P3D. It is now running pretty smooth. I've done a few flights with the Airsoft A330, PMDG 777, the 737, and a couple of A2A aircraft, and I'm actually enjoying it. I like the fidelity of the PMDG aircraft and A2A, and those are the only two, payware makers that I'm currently using in P3D. So if you guys would like to, if you'd like me to create some P3D content, let me know. I ran a poll previously on the channel, and it looks like people weren't very excited about P3D. Of course, I do understand that most of the channel subscribers are X-Plane fans, and so that is completely understood. But I think there's still a lot of merit in doing P3D. You have the ideal specs for P3D, so should be good. Absolutely, yeah. I've done a lot of testing, again, looking at the visual performance, the visual quality and performance, and I've tweaked it to a sweet spot where I can get very decent, like 40 FPS with the PMDG 777 at the Fly Tampa Las Vegas. So I think it's pretty cool. It works pretty well. I get about the same FPS at London Heathrow with Orbex England installed. So I'm pretty happy with its performance. Yeah, I've done a few flights. It looks good, quite frankly. There are, of course, a few things that are not right, and some things look kind of funny. Just being in X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Simulator and going back to P3D is kind of, you feel a bit alienated there. But generally speaking, yeah, I think it's still going pretty strong. Good afternoon, Ja. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Is it Ewan? Welcome, my friend, and welcome. We definitely watch, even if I'm not going to play it myself. Well, thanks for that. Yeah, I do plan on doing a few P3D videos without a doubt, just to kind of show you guys maybe my settings for those of you who use P3D. Maybe can benefit from the video and from what I've come to learn about performance in the new sim. It appears to, I mean not the new sim, but in the new version 5.1, it appears to utilize the CPU better than X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Simulator, where the dependency on pretty much on a single core, but it uses DirectX 12 and it uses all the cores. So yeah, definitely I had to watch for the processor heating up a little bit, not too much, but you know, it was starting. I had it overclocked to 5.5 as a test, and I did notice that it's starting heating up. So I reduced the overclocking a little bit to maintain healthy temperatures for the CPU. Job, welcome to the VVIP membership, my friend. Thank you very much for your support. Appreciate it very much. Welcome, my friend. Nice to do group flight next time. You know, Hamad, I agree with you, and I probably I'm guilty of not doing a group flight for the members. I need to plan those, obviously, and I would love to do one. I've done a group flight with the Sim Hangar, and I really enjoyed the flight. He had some really fine folks flying with us, and he graciously invited me as a guest to fly on his very first group flight. and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And we were flying, of course, across the UK, and the folks that were flying with us actually knew the areas where we were flying over, and they were giving us a nice guided tour about the area and the history of the area. And of course the UK is full of history, so it was really an enjoyable educational group flight, really fine folks. So I'd like to do that for the members of this channel as well. I think it's good fun, very relaxing. So hopefully I will be doing that pretty soon. I don't know when, but hopefully very soon. All right, we are approaching 35,000 feet, and we are now, ladies and gentlemen, cruising at our final cruise altitude. And as you can see, the top of descent is just in 22 nautical miles.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to the short duration of this flight, we will not be able to offer in-flight service.
Oops, no in-flight service. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and enter the destination information for Kuwait International. We are going to go to approach, and we're going to take a notice of the QNH, which is 1001. And we're going to enter that there. The temperature, 41 Celsius. Goodness gracious. 41. And the wind, 359 knots. 9 knots. Transition altitude is 15,000 feet. And 201 for the radio. And we are good to go, ladies and gentlemen. We are all configured for our approach into Kuwait runway 33 right. Right. All set here. And let's go ahead and reset the MCP altitude. We are going to come here to Navigraph real quick. And I believe this is the flight, but just let's make sure that we load the correct one. And we're going to go to Kuwait. There we go. And we're going to take a look at the approach. And the approach is 33 right. It's this one here. And if we zoom in, we can take notice of, let's see here. 2000 is the platform altitude. So let's go ahead and set this to 2000. 2000 is set. And the top of descent is now in 7 nautical miles. So we are almost there. Yes, Edwin, I agree. Group flight would be a great idea. Hopefully I will get around to doing that. And yeah, maybe we'll do like a VFR. We'll pick a short, you know, a short flight, and we'll do it like low and slow in a general aviation aircraft. And yeah, let's have some fun. 2 nautical miles for top of descent. All right, close enough. Let's go ahead and begin the descent into Kuwait International. And we have now begun the descent.
To assist with customs at our destination, flight attendants will begin handing out forms momentarily. Please review and complete these forms and keep them with you for presentation upon arrival.
I do like PAX. I think it's a nice plugin. It works with X-Plane. So if you purchase PAX, and by the way, it is available now through the ORBEX Central. But if you purchase it, it works with all 3 sims. It works with P3D, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and X-Plane. You don't need to purchase any different version. It works with all of them. Uses XPU-IPC for X-Plane and FSU-PIC for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and you can use, I think, SimConnect with P3D, but FSU PIC for P3D works again well with this as well. So so yeah, it's a nice application, and you know, you've got different things. These are the previous flights that I've done. I've done one, by the way, with the A321 from Salzburg to Palma de Mallorca, and this was a really fun flight to do, quite challenging, both on takeoff and landing. So yeah, it's a nice little plugin to have. Here's some wing view for you guys. Rashid Gaming, wa alaikum salam, my friend, and welcome to the stream. VFR or AFR, it's good. Thank you, Hamid. Yeah, I will probably do a VFR flight. Man, I tell you, I just absolutely love X-Plane. If we look at the time, so 29 minutes so far since departure. So I think we're right on the we're on time still. In fact, we might be a little early into Kuwait, but yeah, so far the passengers should be happy. So if we go to PAX here, and we can go to the flight. So we are descending about 17 minutes. Got 95 satisfaction rating there by our passengers, so that's good. And this is, by the way, again, what PAX, you can see through PAX, you can see all the passenger names. And the nice thing about it, even the passenger names kind of match, you know, the destination, departure and destination. So you've got some, you know, Arabic names there. So kind of cool. I like it. I like PAX. You know, you've got you know, everything here. You can click here to see the specific passenger and the state. You know, male, female, whatever, business class, not hungry, not tired, seated, seatbelt off. You can see cabin crew moving along the cabin. So this is really cool. I really like it. You can click, for example, here for another one. There you go. So it would highlight who the passenger is and give you the stats on the somewhat thirsty. This guy is a little bit thirsty. Thank God. Oh, it's a she, and I'm glad she's not hungry, but she's tired. Yeah. So I think. All in all, I think it's an add-on that I would definitely recommend, and like I said, it works with all three. Have you tried self-loading cargo? Absolutely. I've done a full video on self-loading cargo. I like it a lot. Very similar in the way that PAX work, and again, it works with all SIMs as well, all three SIMs without a glitch. It's an excellent add-on. You can actually change the PAX passenger names. It would be cool if you put the members on there. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Thanks for letting me know. I will do that. Just completed another Q8Pilot generated X-Plane purchase in PAX. DSMD 2017, hello my friend and welcome. All right, we are now descending through 20,000 for 2,000. It's pitch dark here. I can see a little bit there. By the way, X-Plane still has an issue with the auto-gen, so you would start seeing the areas popping in front of you as you approach the area, and as you descend, you start seeing more. But normally at higher altitudes, that issue still exists, where you start seeing things popping up. Doesn't happen much when you're flying low and slow, mainly VFR. You wouldn't see that problem. And then there is another problem, happens sometimes when you are above 35,000 feet over the sea, over the ocean. You'd see those boxes, like squares, all over the water textures. Now, I think that problem is due to the water color that I'm using as part of the Nordic Extreme preset. And I saw this issue on my flight from Salzburg to Palma de Mallorca. And what I've done is I went and downloaded the default watercolor from X-Plane. So I ran the X-Plane installer, and that solved the issue for me. So if you are encountering this issue, try changing the watercolor textures just by downloading the default X-Plane file. It's called the ANY. ANY.jpg is the file, and that might also help you fix that issue. Are you flying on Batson? No, my friend, we're flying offline today, and that reminds me why XATC chatter is not showing us anything here. Let's see, nearby facilities. We've got tower at Kuwait International. Let's select that. I'm not sure why it hasn't selected the file automatically. My bad, I have cam. That's all right, no worries. It's Streamlabs built-in moderator that kind of stops this. I can stop it, but you know. Are you using IVAO online? I've used IVAO online in the past. I don't use it anymore. We are doing a group flight from Castro to Dubai. Oh wow, that is a long group flight to make. But yeah, if you've got the time, it is definitely a lot of fun to do those group flights. All right, transition altitude. Let's set barrel reference to 1001. And momentarily we'll begin prepping the aircraft for our approach and landing into Kuwait International. Still looking all right. Let's take a look here. We need to be at 10,000, so we are slightly high, but we should be fine. We can see some of the lights there. By the way, there's a lot more, but they're just they haven't just come into the scene yet. And now you can see some of the lights starting popping up. Here's a view from the outside. Everything is pitch black. Can't even see the livery. Oh, you can see it kind of, you know, barely see the Kuwait Airways livery.
Please return to your seat as the seatbelt sign is now on.
All right, below 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and turn on the fasten seatbelt and non-smoking signs. And we're going to reduce speed. Let's go ahead and extend the speed brakes and help reduce the speed to 250 knots a bit faster. I'm really excited about the...
We have begun our final descent into your destination. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Yeah, I'm very excited about the new announcement by Laminar Research and the new lighting engine. Now it's not immediately clear if that's going to be an upgrade of the existing X-Plane 11 or something reserved for X-Plane 12, but that remains to be seen. We are now below 10,000 feet, 250 knots, and we are not too far from Kuwait International. A few more minutes and we should touch down. Hamid, I certainly hope that I can butter this landing. And make your day. I will try my best, my friend. By the way, the normally when aircraft land into Kuwait International from the when they come from the north during nighttime, it makes for a spectacular view into Kuwait International, simply because of all the high-rise buildings and Kuwait towers. It's normally lit up. It really is a very nice scene when you're in the aircraft. The southern part of the country is pretty much desert land, and you pass by the oil refineries, so really there isn't much for you to see. But yeah, coming from the northern part definitely is quite something. Steve, hi my friend. Do you think that finally we will see the SSG 170-195 update review? Steve, my apologies, my friend. I know that you've been asking for this, and hopefully I will get around to doing that in the next few days, perhaps this weekend, and maybe I will do it as a recorded video and post it maybe on Saturday. But yeah, I do apologize. I know I've promised to do it, so hopefully in the next few days I'll free up some time and make a review. In fact, there was an interesting comment from one of the subscribers telling me that's Kuwait International now in front of us. We can see it, and telling me that my videos are now short. They're not very long, and when the average view time on a video is like 5 minutes on a 45 to an hour video, so I'm not sure why shorter videos would be a problem. But I kind of know the trends. I know if people are interested in tutorial, then definitely they will go and watch the parts that they want. But for the most part, on full flight videos, folks would take a look at the takeoff, maybe a little bit of cruise, and then the landing, and that's pretty much it. So I kind of try to limit the videos to those parts, or those are the parts that I focus on in any video. Try to make them shorter, and then I add the chapters now, which is a great YouTube feature. But yeah, people normally don't watch the videos, and but they still complain, so I'm not sure. I do prefer shorter ones. Yeah, I do too, quite frankly. And it's less work for me, doing all the editing and all that good stuff. British Airways YT or YouTube. Hello, how's life? Life is great, my friend. Life is always great. It just depends on how you look at it. You can make it great or you can make it miserable. It's totally up to you. So it is really 10%, you know, what's decided for you by, you know, the higher power.
Love your streams.
Well, thank you very much. I think we've got a donation of some sort, maybe. Oh, thank you very much, Scott. You are just a very generous and kind man. Thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate it. But yeah, life is 10%, you know, what the higher powers decides is going to happen to you. And 90% is how you react to it. So to me, life is always good, and there is always something new to learn with every dawn. So be thankful, folks. Every day you wake up in the morning and you're in good health. Because that's a blessing. All right, we are approaching Kuwait International, and everything's looking good here. We are at 3,000 feet. 2,000 is the platform altitude. I think we need to slow down, so I'm going to go ahead and reduce our speed to 180 knots. I'm going to extend the speed brakes, and we are going to go approach. And localizer captured. Just look at that view. Beautiful. Speed check, flaps 1. Just look at that, folks. Absolutely gorgeous view coming into Kuwait. Speed check, flaps 2. Let's see here. All right, let's go ahead and go to manage speed. Ah, landing system. There we go. Landing system here. Much better. We are on the localizer. Speed check. Flaps 3. We should have kept it on manual speed. Speed check, flaps full. That's alright. We'll just wait for the glide slope to reach this point here, and then we will lower the landing gear. In the meantime, let's take a look here. Oh, just look at the lights. Fantastic. Right, we're not too far from the runway now. Let's decrease the range here. All right, let's make sure everything's okay. Strobes are on, wind lights are on. By the way, why didn't we turn on the landing lights? All right, there we go. All the lights are on. Auto brake, medium. Speed brake is armed. Flaps are extended. Flaps are full. And we are looking good on the approach. Alright, we can see the glide slope is now active. Cabin crew, cease for landing, please. Right, landing gear is coming down. Right, here we go, and at 1,000 feet, we will disconnect the autopilot, and I will take over. Cabin ready. No blues, all the lights are turned on. Fasten seatbelts and non-smoking signs are on. Auto brake on medium. Speed brake is armed. Flaps full. Landing gear is down. 3 greens, and there are no blues. We are clear to land, runway 33 right. Right, 1,000 feet. Autopilot disconnected. My aircraft. A little bit of crosswind there.
Glide slow.
100 above.
300. Glide slow.
Minimum.
200. Glide slow. 100. Glide slow. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Retard. Retard.
10.
Retard. 5. Retard.
Reverse green. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kuwait International Airport. Right, let's go ahead and get the APU started.
Thank you, Summit to ground 131 decimal
1185,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is 6:37 p.m. and it's currently about 38 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.
Well, folks, tell you, the landing was an okay landing. We've got 150 FPM, and according to the plugin, it said it was a great landing, good flare. So let's see what Sim Toolkit Pro gave us. Minus 140. So yeah, calculation will probably differ from one plugin to the other. But overall, I think it was pretty good. And we are going to go to, I believe this is the VIP area. This, by the way, TDG's scenery. And we're just going to find a spot here, and then we're going to take a look at our landing. I think that's a good spot for us to park the aircraft.
Good morning, 108 established IOS 16 thermal final.
We better not blind guy there.
Coming to continue approach round 16 108.
All right, parking brake is set. And we can now turn on the, what did I do? We need the APU, not the probe heat. And we can now kill the engines. And we can summon, let's say, drive up hole. We kill the lights. We've got external power, by the way. We can go to external power and turn off the APU. So let's go ahead and turn on the external power and turn off the APU. And now we've got the ground handling coming now to service the aircraft once again for the next flight. Let's go ahead and take a look at the replay. Let's see here. Is this too far from the runway? Yeah, kind of. I think that's good. Go here. There we go. Thank you very much, Rand. Appreciate it. Do I need to subscribe to Navigraph to use SimToolkit Pro? No, you can use SimToolkit Pro is free of charge, but if you want integration with the Navigraph maps, then you need to subscribe to it. Gotta love that wing view. Thank you very much, Dougal. Appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed it. Do it again. Let's see here. There we go. And just look at that view. The lighting in X-Plane is just really outstanding. All right, there we go. Well, that's it, and it looks like all the passengers have deboarded the aircraft now, and this pretty much brings us to the very end of this stream. I really enjoyed being with you guys, and thank you very much for joining me tonight. At least it's night here in Kuwait. So I want to thank you all for being here tonight. And which airplane do you fly in real life? What is the thing about the Zebo? I'm testing it during. Zebo is one of the very best aircraft made for any flight sim. It is constantly updated, free of charge. Scott, thank you very much. I really enjoyed being with you guys tonight. Thank you, Dougal. Rafaida, thank you very much. I will do more streams, hopefully in this region, in the coming days. Yes, there aren't that many great sceneries for this region, but hopefully we'll do much more. Hamid, thank you very much for being here tonight. Guys, thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you for all the new subscribers, for all the new members that joined the VVIP membership here at the Kuwait Pilot channel. And I want to thank Scott for your generous donation and continued support, Rand, and all the fine folks that continue to support the Q8 Pilot channel. Until next time, please take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks for tuning in, and bye-bye for now.
Tower Mandarin 266 mile minus only 16 left. Mandarin 266, cover preceding traffic, going to 787, vacating runway 16 left, create with 17025. Runway 16 left, clear to land, Mandarin 266.